C216, the WGU MBA Capstone. I did terrible on this simulation, but hey, I passed, and so here we are. Okay, for this course, there is a simulation as well as 3 tasks. And before we get started, you know what you have to do. Click that subscribe button. I'm gonna have videos about AI business tips that will help save you time and money and all that fun stuff. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, with the simulation, you will do 4 quarters. You submit quarters 1 through 3, and you do the 4th quarter, but you do not hit submit. And like I said, I did really bad on this simulation. Long story short, I had family in town, so versus just kind of throwing away a week and not doing anything, I rushed through the simulation. I was doing terrible by the 4th quarter. I had a 0. I had a 0.000, which I feel silly. Like I should have taken the time to read the simulation as well as do some research. But I did reach out to an instructor, and this is the information he gave me. By the 4th quarter, all 4 stores should be open. He told me you should be pricing your recreation bikes from about $1,000, and mountain bikes should be about from $1,300 to $1,500, and speed bikes should be from $1,700 to $1,800. By the 4th quarter, you should have 6 sales staff per store as well as 1 service person. By the 6th quarter, you should have 8 sales staff per store and 2 service people. The instructor said your pay should always be at the industry standard or higher, so you will have to raise those figures from quarter to quarter. He also said that the simulator marketplace was sold as a marketing simulator, and so the marketing has a heavier weight than other portions of the sim. He said to make sure, of course, every bike has an ad, but to use 6 items within that ad, not all 9 items. He said that the number 1 thing in the brand should be the brand name. The number 2 should be a motivator. Number 3, 4, and 5 should be stuff like gears, seats, and tires. And then the 6 would always be the picture. He also suggested researching the enriched carbon fiber. And so at the end of quarters 5 and 6, you can have a lower tier bike as well as an upper tier bike. And of course, you want 1 ad per bike. Again, I did terrible in this simulation, but I didn't get to implement his advice until the 5th quarter, and I still passed. Okay, at this point, you've done this simulation up to the 4th quarter, and you did not submit the 4th quarter. Now you have to complete task number 1. There's a paper that you write about your decisions. As per usual, I think StuDocu is a great resource to see how other people tackled the problems. Of course, don't copy their work and your numbers will be different. You will also need to do a PowerPoint. They give you that template and you fill in each one of the slides. You will also need to write script notes or a full script that you will also submit. And then you will also record a video using those notes. Now, I read straight from a script and try to get the webcam as close to the script as possible. I'll put a copy of my video in my study guide. That link is down below. During these tasks, you will need to download information that you will also submit. To download a PDF, just go to the printer icon, do print, and then do print to PDF to save that to your desktop. Once you submit task number 1, go ahead and submit the 4th quarter. And at that point, the simulation will be locked. Your task 1 will take 2 to 4 days to be graded. And in that time, you can go ahead and start task number 3. Task number 3 is about you and the program, and you will have to write about competencies from some of the other courses. You can go into that course and find the competency section like marketing strategy, C212 competency 3013.1.4. I don't think they're actually going into that competency and like reading exactly what you had to do for that competency. Just write about what that title of that competency in that course meant. You will attach your resume and LinkedIn profile. And if you haven't already, go ahead and connect with me on LinkedIn. Then you will write out some SMART goals. That's pretty easy. And you will attach some artifacts. I used my undergraduate diploma. I just took a photo of it, as well as some certifications that I had on LinkedIn. Just make sure to take a screenshot where you can see the certification as well as your name in the same screenshot. So you can finish task 3, but don't submit it yet. Then when your task 1 is approved, the simulation will be unlocked and you can do quarters 5 and 6. You finish up quarters 5 and 6, and if you have a score above a 0.000, you've passed. And if you didn't get above a 0.000, the instructor will reset the simulation. From what I read on Reddit, if you've passed task number 1, you won't have to redo that again, but you would have to redo the simulation. Once you've completed the simulation, you'll move on to task number 2. For task number 2, there is a template that they'll give you, and you'll need information from the simulation. You can click the download button and that will download an Excel file. Those Excel files, you can literally just copy and paste out that information into the template that they give you to fill out the calculations. There is a short video that they will give you that roughly shows you what you need to do. Also, for tasks number 1 and 2, you will need to take some screenshots and put those into your paper. Again, I think StuDocu is a great resource to show you what you need to show in your papers. Once you're done with task number 2, you can submit task 2 and task 3 at the same time. And at this point, it's just a waiting game. And like I said, I did terrible on this simulation, and it's because 1, I rushed it, and 2, I treated it as a business that I would run, like I didn't have speed bikes. That was incredibly stupid. The simulation is not interested in what you would do. The simulation is interested in what it thinks is the best thing to do for a business. But that being said, I passed the simulation, I passed my tasks, and that, my friend, is the end of my MBA journey. I have a few wrap-up videos already planned, as well as some AI business videos, so please go ahead and subscribe. You should be so proud of yourself at this point. The amount of work that you put in, all of the hours you've put in, the commitment to finishing, and you're either done or you are so close to being done. And I'm also incredibly proud of you. And I'm proud of myself too. As always, I hope you're doing well. Take care of each other, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.